let's take a look at another real-world example where we can see scatter plots, and trying to understand a trend really comes into focus. So the scatter plot here shows a relationship between the total amount of hours worked by a waiter and the total amount he earned in tips. Based on this relationship, let's see if we can predict the total amount he will earn in tips if he works for 8 hours. So here is the scatter plot. And you can see that it seems as though we have a positive correlation, which makes sense. If you work longer, wouldn't you expect to see more tips? Yeah, I think that seems like a reasonable assumption. And you can see that they seem to be positively correlated, and so I could try to draw a trend line. Now, this is not an exact science if you're just going to try to eyeball it. There are actually ways of computing what's called the best fit, the line of best fit. But that's actually really complicated. But for now, I just want us to sort of get a rough sense of where that trend line should be. I mean, it certainly shouldn't be here. That doesn't make a lot of sense because it doesn't seem to capture the flow of the data. It shouldn't be like this. That's actually negative correlation. So it's going to be something in here. And you can just sort of eyeball it. It's best yourself. I'm telling you right now, I'm just doing this live. I'm doing this live, and I hope you like it. But it's okay. Just an estimate, just a rough sense, just amongst friends here. Come on, just you and I. Let's see if we like this or not. I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's bad at all. What do you think? So I'm going to call this a trend line for this particular data set. And now if we notice that the points sort of conform to that, a little bit above, a little bit below, but they all seem to be around there, hanging around it. So we can actually use this trend line as a potential predictive model. If we want to know how much tips you'd expect to get working 8 hours, I would now go to the line. There's no data point there. So I go to the line. Seems to cross right here. And I would see that would be in one of the units here. They're 10 each time, $10. So I would say $110. So my prediction is around $110 worth of tips we would see after working 8 hours. So you can see the power of finding the trend line. It allows us to see patterns, see trends, and then make predictions. I predict I'll see you soon.